Hey guys, welcome back to some crypto. In today's content, we'll take a look at BTC on a macro scale. We'll take a look at BTC on a monthly basis and all that good stuff. We'll take a look at BTC on a quarterly time frame also, and what type of price action we could anticipate over the next few weeks, month, or even quarters, and all that good stuff. Okay, so when we take a look at BTC, the double top from the double top formation we had back in 2021, right? 2020, 2021, and all that good stuff, right? You can see our first top right here got the initial bull market peak, right around 69k, and we got our second top around like a 70k. So basically a double top. Okay, even though we got a monthly close above the previous top, but we didn't like 10-15%, so good enough to call it like a double top, right? So if you take a look at it right here, our macro support at 30k, we've been holding the support range since when? Since like the second quarter, okay, of 2021. So we've been moving sideways for nearly over a year and all that good stuff before breaking out below it. So first retest May 2021, second retest May 2022. So 12 months of sideways correction in terms of like the double top double bottom, and 12 months of a downtrend, because we started our downtrend right here back in November 2021, and it is already November 2022. So BTC loves these 6 month to 12 month of sideways correction, or downtrend or uptrend and all that good stuff. Okay, so if we take a look at our major move from the top right to the bottom, the top 69k for Leroy, right there, and the bottom just about like a 28 and a half, give or take, right? So we can see if we take the major move, our directional target, remember we talking about directional target, not bottom, not top, not all of that, not all that good stuff. Okay, our directional target, 1-to-1 extension, going to take us just about like a 12k area. Okay, and we've been talking about the 12k area for the last few weeks or even month. Why the 12k area? Because we got our monthly monthly 100 SMA at 12.5. So does it make sense for the bears, okay, to say like, hey, if we dump down to these areas, right, anywhere around like a 12k plus minus 10%, as we said, 21k plus minus 10% going to be our sideways correction. We said it back in May. If we dump from like a 32k down to a 21k plus minus 10%, just be patient, because it could take another 2 to 3 months before we get another macro reversal or a macro continuation to the downside. Same thing right here. If we dump anywhere between 10% plus minus the 10% plus minus, okay, 12k, right, plus minus 10% around the monthly 100 SMA, we could see, okay, bulls showing up. I'm not saying like it cannot drop lower down to 10.5, 11.5 and all that good stuff, but all I'm saying is sideways correction, we could get it right here before our next macro breakout to the upside, or a macro continuation to the downside. Because I keep saying it, guys, you just have to remember one thing. If you macro trading BTC, as long as we below our monthly 21 EMA right here, that's our monthly 21 EMA, right? As long as we below it, we're not going to get some parabolic moves to the upside. So I'm just going to repeat it for Leroy. As long as we below our monthly 21 EMA for BTC, okay, we're not going to get some parabolic moves, right, on the monthly cycle to the upside. So that's pretty simple. So what does it mean? It means like we're still under accumulation, and we just have to wait for BTC to get at least back above the 50 EMA on the monthly, because the 50 EMA right now, it is lower, okay, lower than the monthly 21 EMA. So hopefully we're not going to get a crossover, but if for whatever reason, okay, market flips bullish, right, and BTC gets back above the monthly 50 EMA right here, we could say, okay, we got a pretty good chance, right, to get back above our monthly 21 EMA, and that could basically trigger the next potential bull market, right, all the way up to some crazy prices, 150, 180, 200k and all that good stuff. But once again, it might be too soon to be projecting anything above the monthly 21. Once again, I'm not saying we cannot get above the monthly 21. If you recall, most of these alt, okay, I've been saying even after XRP pumped back up to 50 cents, 55 cents, I said the XRP macro resistance going to be the monthly 21, because 90% of the alts, right, could not, okay, break above the monthly 21 EMA. Some of them slightly broke out above their monthly 21, but could not get a sustainable breakout above it, like 2 to 3 month breakout above it. So we want to see we want to see BTC breaking out above the monthly 21 EMA before any macro, bull market, like going above 100K, 150, 180, and, and all that good stuff. Okay. So now let's go ahead and take a look at BTC once again on a monthly basis. As we said right here, all right, we just about our monthly 100 EMA, right? What we said is like the monthly 100 EMA, right? We cannot basically be jumping and humping around it. All right, the reason for that is like it is too close to our previous macro support around 17.5. The monthly 100 EMA just about 16.7. So if you're a macro trader, you're not going to rush to buy BTC in a 5% increment. Okay, you want to be buying BTC at least every 30%, right, to 25%, give or take. Okay, so if you can wait for the 50% crash, right, you could basically wait for. Okay, and I will make a video regarding these 50% crashes, right, for BTC. As you can see right here, our first crash was 53%, right, after the top, and our second crash right here was nearly 47% drop, 46, 47. So on average 50%. Okay, and our third crash right here after the Q3 breakout to the downside, we already got 50%. So we got 3 50% drops, right? 3 50% drops on BTC within the last not 3 months, but within the last 12 months. Okay, and we've been saying like 3 month dump, 3 month dump, and could it be another 3 month dump right here? I don't know, but it could repeat the same process where we're going to be slowly bleeding for the next like 2 months all the way down to the monthly 100 SMA. That's possible. Okay, but I'm not saying that's what we will get, because BTC sometimes does something crazy, and you don't want to be too committed to a directional trend. Okay, that's why I keep focusing on these macro supports, right? Especially the monthly time frame, quarterly time frame, not daily, not weekly, and all that good stuff. Not even weekly, because we haven't been talking about BTC on the weekly recently, because we've been moving sideways for like 6 months. So the weekly going to be irrelevant, because price action going to be moving like in the same range for like a few weeks. So you're going to be like, oh, that's too contracted. I want to see a big expansion to the downside where price action going to give us some high volatility, or we want to see some big expansion to the upside. Okay, but we knew, as I said in my quarterly analysis, this quarter we're not going to look anything above 25K, and the lowest we're going to look for, it is going to be the monthly 100 SMA. Could it drop below the monthly 100 SMA? We don't care, but that's all we're saying is like if it gets at or below the monthly 100 SMA at 12,500 range, bulls, whales, they most likely going to be grabbing all that good stuff and be waiting for the next accumulation or the next like breakout and all that good stuff. Okay, you can see right here, just to make the video very short, right, you can see right here we already got our monthly 21 EMA support for like a 3 month. Okay, and we talk about it. You can see like we got our second support, that was our target, 50 EMA at 25K. We hit that target. And our second support, right, third support, okay, monthly 100 SMA, right, 50 SMA actually, right. Let's do this. Our tertiary support right here, 50 SMA. Okay, now we're getting our for support right there, just about the monthly 100 EMA, and the next one, our fifth support, going to be the monthly 100 SMA. So the monthly 100 EMA going to be acting tough. I'm not saying we cannot break it, but it will act tough. But it just doesn't worth to be jumping and humping between like a 17K and 16K. It doesn't worth the risk and all that good stuff. The best thing to do is just wait for BTC either to break out above the monthly 50 or retest the monthly 100 SMA and all that good stuff, and we will take a look at what type of a price action we could get after that. But the main thing, the topic of the video is like our measure move. Once again, our measure move from top to bottom, and bottom to the next bottom going to be around 12K. So that basically summarize what we've been saying over the last few weeks or even like a few months. Okay, if we break out below our 17.5, we're just going to suck it up and be looking for the monthly 100 SMA, and after that we will basically reanalyze to see what type of a price action we could get. Okay, I'm not here to say like this is going to be the bottom or this is going to be the top and all that good stuff. I know most bears are extremely bearish and they're looking for like a 1k 2k 3k 4k 5k, but guys, it is going to take a while to break these macro moving averages. Okay, and if you take a look at it on the quarterly cycle, we're getting 4 bearish quarterly cycle. I will make a video regarding this quarterly cycle and all that good stuff, but that's the first time we're getting like 4 bearish quarterly cycle. Will we get, I don't think we got a pretty good pretty good chance to close above 25k, but we could still close above 19k before end of the year, and that could avoid bulls like losing control on a quarterly basis and letting bears close like with 4 bearish quarterly cycles and all that good stuff. Okay, but we will talk about it like within the next like a few days and all that good stuff to see if we can close at least above 19.5 before end of the year going into 2023. That could change the entire momentum going into like a the next like a cycle and all that good stuff, and could possibly be going up to the monthly 21 EMA and start a new bull market cycle and all that good stuff. But once again, I'm not going to be committed to BTC bottoming right here or basically bottoming anywhere around here unless we get above the monthly 21. We're going to be like, okay, now we have bottom, right? And we could be going to the moon and all that good stuff. But in this range, it is just going to be accumulation, right? And you don't want to be accumulating when BTC is above them. I mean, yes, you want to be accumulating when BTC is above the monthly 21 EMA, but you don't want to be FOMOing basically. As a bull, you don't want to be FOMOing right here. So you want to be dipping your toes right here and try to feel the market and not basically be completely out of the market and saying like I'm going to be waiting for 3k and all that good stuff. Could you get 3k? Possibly, but the probability of retesting 3k and all that good stuff is not that high as of now. Okay, all right guys, thanks a lot for watching.